How you doing? 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 This is sportscaster and Brady brought to you live outside odds. Well, it looks like Tom Brady and Miss Gazelle, the French model, has divorced. And 13 years of divorce, marriage, and Tom Brady just won this one damn season, and I guess Gazelle just put her foot down. I mean, I don't know. Tom Brady, this is a reason why probably Tom Brady is not playing so well. The Tampa Bay is under 500, and he's not playing like he used to play. Tom Brady is one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever live, if not the greatest bad quarterback to ever live in NFL history. Now he's going through a divorce and other things. His team is not winning. His wife divorced him. I really don't think it was worth it. Going for another season, just one more season, just was not worth it. I mean, Tom Brady get past himself. Tom Brady just tripped over Tom Brady. Okay? Now, personally, you think as a marriage of 13 years, you can work it out. You got kids, children, and stuff like that. But that is not meant to be. It's a sad thing to see. I mean, they basically royalty of the NFL. Okay? And it's a very sad thing to see. I mean, I hated this man when he played for the Giants. And every time we won in the Super Bowl, it was outstanding. I couldn't jump high enough. Every time we beat him, it was beautiful. It's like the Giants was the only team that could beat Brady. And he always breaks down during our meetings, especially in the playoffs. But it's a damn shame. I don't wish no bad on Tom Brady when it comes to his marriage. Okay? His personal life. It's just a competitive edge that I had for this man. And I want to thank God he was not like Michael Jordan destroying other leagues like, the Lakers, one of my favorite teams. All these people. I hope it was worth it. Personally, I said before that she should give him one more season, but nah, it ain't worth it. He should have retired. He should have retired, played a couple of games, see how bad this thing was going to get, and freaking retired right away. It ain't worth it. Let's check out what's going on here.
Last month in an interview, Bündchen talked about concerns over her then husband returning to the field after initially retiring from football last winter. Giselle writing on social media, with much gratitude for our time together, Tom and I have amicably finalized our divorce. The decision to end a marriage is never easy, but we have grown apart. And while it is, of course, difficult to go through something like this, I feel blessed for the time we had together and only wish the best for Tom always. And Brady saying, we arrived at the decision to end our marriage after much consideration. Doing so is, of course, painful and difficult. However, we wish only the best for each other as we pursue whatever new chapters in our lives that are yet to be written. Both also emphasize their main focus now is co-parenting their children. Let me start by saying, Tommy, however, that in stark contrast to this difficult news for this family, you just got married to the love of your life. It was one of the most beautiful weddings I've ever been to.
Thank
Congratulations to JP, who's the luckiest man in the world. And it's unfortunate that the Bradys are not having the happy ending that you and JP will definitely enjoy.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you being there as well. But I will say on this Brady news, when I think about it, I kind of go two ways. One, you have to have somebody that supports your career. But on the other side, I wonder if Tom Brady, when he eventually does have to retire, if he's really going to regret losing his family family over it. That's what I want.
Good point. Good point. I mean, and that's why I say one more year. One more year. Okay? And then she divorced him and said, this is it. This is it. One more year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You need a person that will support your career and what you're trying to do for your life. All right? And he been doing that for almost 20 years. So, and I believe they was married 13 years. And she just got fed up. Okay? And it's simple as that. I don't know. Most people, I believe, that when they get married to an athlete and they do 20 years and stuff like that, and they married, say, 13 years, and when they retire in a couple of years, they're divorced. They're divorced. They're divorced. They get split up. This is kind of backwards. Okay, no, it's kind of frontwards, but whatever. Brady just didn't want to be home. That's all I got to say. I'm just fine.
Because he's going to have many, many years of not playing football where maybe he's not so dedicated to the game. And then he's going to be alone with a lot of rings, but not the ring maybe that's most important. So I wonder if he's going to reflect back on this time and think maybe he should have chose his family.
Interesting. But, he has a blended family to begin with. What insider
like I said, when the chips are down, she's not budging and shit like that. When you got a family, you got to adjust, okay? And as simple as that. That's how it's done. I don't think this year will be worth his marriage because I don't think Tom Brady's going to the playoffs, okay? Or coming close to a championship.
Info do you have for us, as you used to play for the Patriots as well?
Well,
give us the dirt.
No info on the divorce, but I can't say. Tom and I were teammates for 4 years in New England. It was an amazing time. Tom's a great leader, a great teammate, and we were friends at the time, as teammates. And it's tragic to see this end of their marriage. But I can't say that Tom, he really does. He loves and cherishes his children. They were always a part of our team activities and always at practices and games. And, that really is a genuine aspect of his character. So going forward, I truly wish the best for Tom. And also I hope, we're thinking about the kids this time too.
Yeah. And just a follow-up question. Tell us about that dynamic. Having a husband that plays in the NFL in this quarterback position, do you see the strain that reports are about their marriage that for safety, for being home with the kids? Did you see that? Do you feel that that's common in the industry?
Well, yeah. I mean, in entertainment, which sports really is entertainment, it's very tough to go the distance. And it's hard enough when one spouse is a famous athlete like Tom Brady, but when both spouses are uber celebrities, two of the most famous people in the world, it's extraordinarily tough. And after 13 years, it's pretty amazing. I guess they made it this far. But I truly wish the best for them, and I'll always cherish my time with Tom as a teammate.
You brought your ring, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
Let's see it. Get it out.
Okay.
I think when you talk about football, is it worth it? Ultimately, that is a question because these are very nice rings, right?
Yeah, try that thing on.
This is beautiful, right? Okay. Yeah, we've all been trying it on.
A memento of better days with the Patriots.
I think that the rings, are important, but I'm divorced, and I would say that one event is probably not the only thing that happened. So we're kind of looking at it from the outside going, oh, if he played football, it all ends. But it's hard for me to believe, as someone who's been divorced, that it was just that one event that cut and dry was the decision for them. This is probably something that is much broader.
Right, and decisions, Jackie, reflect priorities. So to Amy's point, there's a big spectrum of choices we make as individuals and partners that affect the rest of the family.
Absolutely, and this is a really unique situation because you have two people who are so blessed to be leaders in their field and to be at the top of their game. And there's part of me that's so sad that they weren't able to work it out and to find that common ground so he could spend more time with the kids and she didn't feel it was all coming on top of her and on her shoulders. At the same time, I so respect him. I've interviewed him. I've read all about him, his work ethic, his leadership. He's amazing. And if he had one more year to squeeze out, I totally understand that he wanted to. One more ring. I get it. And I'm just sad that their marriage couldn't weather that last year.
Yeah, I love Giselle so much. I think she's so amazing at using her platform for causes she believes in and to amplify a voice for others. So I am Team Giselle all the way. Not that it's some type of animus situation. But I don't know. I think the hardest part would be having a partner That's a Patriot. Go Raiders. Just kidding, Jay. More outnumbered in just a moment.
Way to go, Emily.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and...
That is sad, man. That is real sad. Greatest quarterback in the history of the game going out solo. Insane in the brain. Unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. It's out of control. Something wrong with you. Alright. Yeah.